Tyler Drechsel, Tyler Drechsel. I'm the fire marshal for Northern Lakes Fire Protection District.
All right, talk to me about what's going on here right now.
At roughly 10:15 this morning, our crews, along with Avista Utilities, responded for a natural gas leak. A contractor of Zipley Fiber was running fiber optic cable in the front yard and bored through a underground gas line. Our crews were roughly on scene for an hour and then cleared by Avista Utilities because they had the scene secure. At about 12:45, we received a notification of an explosion that occurred in a single-family dwelling. Our crews responded to find a home 40% involved in fire.
Anybody inside? Injuries, evacuations?
So the female counterpart of the property owner, she was actually on the second story when the small explosion occurred, and the male part of the homeowner was in the garage. Along with a representative from Avista Utilities. The male was transported to the hospital with minor injuries. The representative from Avista came out with just some minor first-degree burns to the back of his neck, and the female was uninjured but transported to the hospital just to be checked out.
So everybody non-life-threatening injuries?
That is correct. Everybody was transported with the two property owners were transported with non-life-threatening injuries, and the Avista rep remained on scene.
So as far as where they were digging before the fiber optics, was it in front of the same home as the one that exploded?
It was. So when we responded at a little after 10 today for the initial gas leak, then later that's when the explosion occurred at the exact same property.
Do you know how this happened? Because this is very unusual.
It is unusual. Unfortunately, what it sounds like is the gas migrated through the ground and actually filled the home with natural gas. We had been released and cleared the scene by Avista. Obviously, they're the gas experts. We're not. So they cleared us from the scene on the initial natural gas leak and had secured the utilities for the property. But it sounds like the gas was actually underground and had gone in and filled void spaces inside the home. When the power to the home was re-energized, a spark or something occurred to go ahead and ignite off the natural gas inside the house, causing the subsequent fire.
But we don't know kind of what sparked it.
We do not know. No, the property owner and the Avista rep were in the garage, and they saw fire above their head and swiftly evacuated the garage.
And the neighborhood is still evacuated.
That is correct. Avista Utilities is still on scene right now. They're making sure that there is no more natural gas under the ground that causes any risk to adjacent property owners. So we've evacuated a city block until Avista gives us the all clear that the gas has been removed from the ground.
So about how many homes would you say? 20?
No, we're probably at 15 homes, 12 to 15 homes that are currently evacuated.
And for people living in this area, when can they expect to go back to their home?
That'll be up to Avista Utilities when they're going to go ahead and allow people to re-enter their homes. For the time being, they're going to be putting people up in a hotel if they can't come back to their homes tonight, or if they're uncomfortable to come back to their homes tonight.
Okay, so the reason they're evacuated is because of the gas and securing that nothing else is leaving.
That is correct, because the gas was concentrated under the ground versus being out in the natural environment where it can dissipate. They want to make sure that gas has been removed from the ground, so they've got equipment set up that's actually pulling the gas out of the ground.
And what company was doing the digging before?
It was a subcontractor for Zipley. I don't know the subcontractor's name.
And unfortunately, this is a perfect example of calling 811.
100%, yes. Call before you dig anytime. They did have locates done, but I don't know what transpired to cause them to go ahead and damage the line.
Anything else you want to add that I didn't ask about? Any message for anybody that's seen this police activity?
Just please remain away from the scene. Let the Avista crews do their job. Let our crews do their job to finish extinguishing the fire, and be safe.